The answer to the question is no. You wouldn't take a running back with the second overall pick if you thought you were going to have back-to-back-to-back double-digit loss seasons. You wouldn't do that. It doesn't make sense. You don't rebuild around a running back. The running back is the finishing piece. See the Dallas Cowboys and what they did in 2016 when they thought they had Tony Romo in an offense that was ready to win championships. Like that, the Giants weren't there in 2018. What the Giants should have done was consider Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or trading down and getting Quentin Nelson like one of the other New York teams did, but they didn't decide to go that direction. They decided to take Saquon Barkley. And so I don't think they are going to get the return on investment from the number 2 overall pick from the 2018 draft class. It's just not possible. Now, can Saquon Barkley be a big piece of what the Giants do this year? Absolutely. And he has to be because Daniel Jones needs him to be. But in terms of what they should have done back in 2018, no. The answer is no. You don't take a running back with the second overall pick.
See, if a guy is special enough and you believe that, you take him. And if Dave Gettleman and the New York Giants, in my opinion, felt that way, then I don't see why not. Guys like that are once-in-a-lifetime gets. If he got hurt, if he comes back healthy and he gives the Giants 6 years of that, then taking him at number 2 is fine because he's going to help the quarterback. Look, it's a lot of different ways to build a team. You can start by getting a quarterback or a left tackle or a pass rush or a shutdown corner. But in their case, they started with the running back and eventually, most likely, got the quarterback. And Canty mentioned Josh Allen. Yeah, they could have taken Josh Allen later on, but Josh Allen became Josh Allen once Brandon Beane made a decision to go get him a top-flight receiver in Stephon Diggs. Before that, Josh Allen wasn't $150 million Josh Allen. Josh Allen was question mark Josh Allen. So you just got to let the year play out a little bit for the Giants and see if the quarterback that they took a year later turns out to start to turn the corner, so to speak.
Just to push back a little bit on what you're saying, Key, when you start talking about the positional value, I think that has to factor into what you do when you have the second overall pick too. I mean, because Jordan Renan hit it. The shelf life on a running back is not the same as a quarterback.
That's why I said if you get 6 years of that we like of Saquon Barkley from here on, then it might be worth it to the Giants. They may feel, okay, we know we're only going to have a certain shelf life. We're okay with that as long as they're okay with it. We might not be okay with it. I played, let me see, the only running back I ever played with that went in the first round, I think, was Warrick Dunn. He's probably the only running back I ever played with, and D'Angelo Williams went late in the first round in Carolina, but I was at the end, and he was still phenomenal throughout his career. Everybody else was second, third. Curtis Martin was third-round pick in the Hall of Fame. So, yes, you can take running backs later on and do well and get the same sort of production, but you might be passing on Adrian Peterson with Saquon Barkley. Do you want to do that? Or are you passing on Eric Dickerson? So do you want to do that?
All right, the end result is obviously, so we really won't be able to judge this till the end, but right now because of the injury, the missed time, and the losing, it looks like, why would you do that when you ended up taking a quarterback in the next year? And we don't know still yet about that guy. But with that in mind, Dave Gettleman, with the picks that he's made, with the way he's built this team over the last couple of years, you feel like this is a real prove-it year for him as GM of the Giants. And I found it interesting that when John Mara was asked, you know, is Gettleman, is he somebody that really has to prove something this year to save his job? Mara said everyone, he said no, but then said everyone's on the hot seat. Doesn't that kind of mean that, okay, so then that means Gettleman is on the hot seat?
Yeah, he has to be, right? But I'm laughing because John Mara saying everybody should be on the hot seat. Clearly, the owner's not going to be on the hot seat. If the Giants have a bad season, John Mara's not going to sell the team. Right. That's not going to happen. Like he'll be back in 2022. Now, Dave Gettleman is a big question mark, and rightfully so, because this is his baby. Like, he's put together this team. He's the one that made the critical decisions with the draft capital that the organization has had. He's the one that went out and had a really expensive free agency cycle and brought in guys like Dory Jackson and like a Kenny Golladay, guys that are big-ticket items but have injury histories as well. Like, he's got a lot that's on the line right now, and he's rolled the dice in a big way on this team being able to have success. and being in the conversation for the playoffs in 2021. So, yeah, if the Giants don't come through, if they don't have a breakthrough season, if you're talking about a 5th consecutive double-digit loss season, then, yeah, I think it's fair to say not only are they going to be looking for a new quarterback, but they're probably going to be looking for a new general manager as well.
Even if they don't make the playoffs and they show some signs of that talent gelling together, he still could be in trouble. You know, if Daniel Jones takes a step or two forward, but Andrew Thomas doesn't play well.
Yeah.
Then you start to say, well, wait a minute, man, you drafted him.
Yeah.
Or all of a sudden, Adoree Jackson comes up hobbled again. You signed him, but the team is playing a certain way. He still could be in trouble.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.